Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to paint a Techmarine. Like always, I already made a video doing an unboxing, assembling and comparing the size of this miniature as well as sharing my first impressions, so of course I will leave the link in the description. Before starting, I should mention that the only bit that didn't came in the box of this miniature is this shoulder pad that you can get in the Black Templars upgrade spruce. With that being said, now it's time to start painting the miniature, and the first step that I'm going to do is to prime the miniature. For that I'm going to use Chaos Black from Citadel, and after that I'm going to apply a technical paint in the base. For that I'm going to use technical Astrogranite Debris from Citadel as well. Miniature primed, technical paint applied and dry, and now I can start painting this Techmarine. For that, for the power armor as the base color, I'm going to use corn red and I'm going to give him 2 layers of it. This is starting to look like a proper Techmarine, and now to continue with the base colors I'm going to use Lead Belcher for the metallic areas. I'm going to use Morphan Brown for the leather ones, like for example the belt and the pistol there, and I'm going to use Dawnstone as a base color for the areas that I want to be white later. And now I can continue with more details. For the cables, I usually paint them in red, but in this case the power armor is red, so I'm going to use Iriel Yellow to make some nice contrast between them. For the white parts that I painted previously with the grey color, I'm going to use Wraithbone. And for the golden details that the miniature has, I'm going to use Baltasar Gold. That yellow is too much and I'm not in love with it. I will try to make it look a little bit darker and add some black details to it, But before that, I would like to continue with the base of the miniature. For that, I'm going to use Wraithbone. I will dry brush the gray areas in the base. Then I'm going to paint this huge metallic looking plate. I will use lead belcher as well. And then for these small bullets that we have here, and also the ones here in the bolter, I'm going to use Runor brass. I will start adding shades to the miniature. I'm going to use Agrax Earth Shade for the golden details, the leather that we have here in the weapon and the belt, and for the bullets in the floor and in the weapon. After that, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with Nuln Oil yet. For sure, I will use it for the basically everything that I painted with lead belcher. I will give it some Nuln Oil to it because it will look nicer. It's simple, easy, and it will look nicer. But I'm not quite sure about the red power armor yet. Maybe I should try to do it only in the gaps, or maybe I can just give it a shower and, you know, Nuln for the Nuln gods. So I will see while I paint the miniature. In the end, I decided to give the red power armor of this Techmarine a full shower into Nuln Oil, but I like the result. I like this darker tone of the red power armor, so it's good, because of course I don't want him to be too shiny. Maybe it will be shinier when I give him the highlights, but for now I'm very happy with the results. Now I will continue with the edge highlighting of the miniature, and I will start with the black parts, and for that I'm going to use the same that I use for my black Templars because of consistency. So for the black parts, like for example the weapon, these parts of the servo arm right here, or even this knee pad, I'm going to give him Dark Reaper and then a little bit of Fenrisian Grey. There's not a huge difference because there's not so many black parts into this miniature, but there's a little bit of them. And as well, I decided to do these black stripes in the cables based on the art cover of the box of the Techmarine. And now I'm going to do the most important highlight, that it's going to be the red highlight of the power armor, and for that I'm going to use Evil Sunz Scarlet. I like what I see, so I'm going to give this Techmarine the last edge highlighting. I'm going to use Stormhost Silver for the silver metallic. I'm going to use Retributor Armor for the golden metallic. And then I'm going to use, for some of the detail, Corax White, especially for the bottoms that we can see here in the arm. And then I'm going to use mood green for the eyes. Hopefully it will look nice, so let's do it. And this is it. This is my Techmarine, and the first thing that I would like to mention is that it was super nice to paint red power armor, because I'm super used to paint the black Templars all the time. Same black power armor, same edge highlighting, so to do something different with this red color, it was something that I really appreciated. At the beginning, I thought about painting this miniature like a regular Black Templar in terms of black power armor with red weapons, but even if that wouldn't have been super weird, because we already know that Black Templars, they don't follow the same rules as other Space Marine chapters. When I think about a Techmarine, I think about red power armor. So if I paint my Apothecaries white, why am I not going to paint my Techmarine red? Once I decided that I wanted the miniature to be red, my only issue was to decide what to do with the shoulder pads. Because I'm not a huge fan of the art of the cover, because this silver in the outside part of the shoulder pads I'm not a big fan of. I was okay with this one having the red inside, but then this one was a little bit weird for me, so my first thought was about doing this exterior part black, the inside red of both of them, and then having this cross like it is right now. But I was not convinced, because it will be a little bit weird. And then I actually took as a reference a Blood Angels Sergeant Intercessor, because this is the color scheme that kinda has the black knee pad, the exterior of the shoulder pads red, and the inside black. And then it was like, actually it makes sense, because I kinda do something similar with the veterans of my army, but in this case I decided to do the exterior with white. So I'm quite happy with how it looks. I'm really happy with this miniature, and it was super nice to paint something that it's not black power armor. I need to repeat that, because I don't know when it's going to be the next time that I will paint something like this. So I wanted to say that. And with that being said, this is my Techmarine, and as usual I would love to know what you think about this miniature in the comments, so I invite you to do that. And as always, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.